Has just amazed boxing fans with the latest training footage he shared on his YouTube channel. His speed, strength, and athleticism are unbelievable for a 46-year-old, and the comment section is filled with fans picking him as the favorite on fight night despite the age difference. The video with a rundown of his footwork patterns, followed by mitt-work training with Freddie Roach. The successful fighter-coach duo was seen planning situational counter-punching strategies for moments when Pacquiao might be pinned against the ropes, as seen in his previous fights. Meanwhile, Barrios showed significant improvement in his head movement and patience, an approach far better than what he displayed against Gervonta Davis 4 years ago. Originally starting off as a brawler who pressed the action and applied pressure, Barrios has evolved into a skilled counterpuncher, making him far more efficient as a multi-dimensional boxer.
You don't lose that.
Roach and his camp to devise the perfect game plan against the younger and bigger Barrios. Pacquiao has been in numerous situations where he faced and dominated more physically imposing opponents, such as Antonio Margarito, Miguel Cotto, Ricky Hatton, and Joshua Clottey. According to a report by The Ring, Pacquiao has resumed his usual training routine in the U.S., beginning with light cardio workouts at a local park in the Fairfax district. The 46-year-old superstar now has just 2 months to prepare before squaring off against Barrios on July 19, 2025.
Manny, I think Rolly has the WBO 147 title. He says you're his legacy fight. Rolando, he says you're his legacy fight.
You can't teach speed, you can't teach power. It's God, from God. That's it. People can work on speed their whole life. They're not going to be fast.
Legend Manny Pacquiao and coach Freddie Roach were at the Wildcard gym in Los Angeles as they continued training for his comeback fight against American champion Mario Barrios. After losing in the senatorial race in the Philippines, the living boxing legend shifted his focus to the highly anticipated bout and began his training camp at the renowned Wildcard gym. Pacquiao shared the training footage on his official YouTube channel, where familiar faces surrounded the sport's only 8-division world champion, including a reunion with his longtime mentor.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, Manny. We miss you.
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, young, sturdy. He has 16 years on him, Manny.
Pacquiao's first day back was his son Jimuel, who is currently based in the U.S., to pursue his dream of becoming a professional boxer. Accompanying Pacquiao were MP Promotions President Sean Gibbons, assistant coach Buboy Fernandez, and personal assistant David C. Midway. Through the uploaded video clip, former WBC featherweight champion Mark Magsayo was also seen observing and taking notes on Pacquiao's training regimen. Roach later posted photos of himself and Pacquiao on Instagram, showing the two working together just like in the not-so-distant past.
Roger Fernandez. Roger Fernandez.
The last time Pacquiao and Roach worked together was during Pacquiao's final professional bout against Cuban fighter Yordenis Ugas in August 2021, where he lost via unanimous decision. Now 46, Pacquiao has reunited with the 65-year-old Roach for light training sessions that include mitt work, punching bag drills, and shadow boxing. With a record of 62 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws, and 39 knockouts, Pacquiao is coming out of retirement to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title. The move, made by boxing's only 8-division world champion, was met with criticism and even skepticism, as he faces a 30-year-old opponent who is 16 years younger and in his prime. Barrios holds a 29-1-0 record with 18 knockouts, but despite the age gap and the challenge ahead, Pacquiao remains unfazed. "Don't worry about it," he said with a laugh when asked about it upon arriving at Los Angeles International Airport on Monday. "Whenever the boxing world mentions Manny Pacquiao, it's with a mix of awe and curiosity. His legendary career marked by numerous titles across 8 weight divisions, explosive speed, elite skill, and unmatched heart." Yet as Pacquiao's July 19th showdown with Mario Barrios in Las Vegas draws closer, one lingering question rises above the excitement, a question posed by none other than fellow boxing veteran Mikey Garcia. Pac-Man is returning to the ring at 46 after a 4-year hiatus, and his upcoming bout against the WBC welterweight champion has ignited both excitement and curiosity within the boxing world. Despite his age and time away from the sport, Pacquiao remains a revered figure who continues to defy conventional expectations. In an interview with Ease News ahead of the highly anticipated fight, Mikey Garcia expressed deep admiration for the legendary southpaw, while also candidly raising concerns about the challenges Pacquiao may now face. When asked about Manny Pacquiao, the 4-division world champion Mikey Garcia told Eli Sekbach, "What else is there to say about Manny, you know? He's a legend, a living legend." The interviewer responded enthusiastically, pressing Garcia for his thoughts on the upcoming fight. "What do you think about him and Barrios? It's getting closer and closer." Without hesitation, Garcia, the younger brother of veteran trainer Robert Garcia, highlighted Pacquiao's unmatched work ethic, saying that despite his age and time away from the ring, Pacquiao's dedication and discipline remain as sharp as ever, making him a serious threat even against a younger, active champion like Barrios.
Manny Pacquiao, Coach, how you doing? Coach, how you doing? Boo Boy said thank you for all the kind words you said about Manny. He says he watches the videos and he appreciates it.
Well, who else wouldn't say? What else is there to say about Manny? You know,
He's a legend.
like a living legend. You know, and I said, just gotta tip your hat off to him, man.
What do you think of him and Barrios? We're getting closer and closer.
I've seen the videos. Training hard.
"I've seen the videos. He's training hard," Mikey Garcia said, acknowledging that the 8-division world champion has been working relentlessly. The interviewer pointed out a common misconception among fans who judge Pacquiao's preparation based on short social media clips, similar to the ones seen before Mike Tyson's controversial fight with Jake Paul last year. Sekbach clarified, "People think it's just those 10-second clips of Mike Tyson, but he actually ran for an hour and 10 minutes, then shadowboxed for 20 minutes. With first-hand insight, Garcia confirmed the intensity of Pacquiao's regimen, saying, I've seen the hard work, and I've seen him train. He's training super hard. I know he has the work ethic and everything. Yet despite his respect and admiration, the retired boxer raised a crucial question. A valid and resonant concern that echoes throughout boxing history whenever legends attempt a comeback after long.
10-second clips at Mike Tyson. No, he's really light. He ran an hour and 10 minutes, then he shadowboxed 20 minutes.
I believe. He's a hard worker. He always works very hard. I remember seeing them train, and he was training super hard. So I know he has the work ethic and everything. I just gotta question a little bit, because of the age and everything that he's been out of the ring for so long. So that's the only thing that you gotta question. But I mean, if he can pull this out.
My only questions are about his age. Like, he's been out of the ring for so long, that's the only thing you have to question. Still, Mikey Garcia couldn't hide his excitement about the potential spectacle of a victorious Manny Pacquiao comeback, likening it to historic triumphs by George Foreman and Bernard Hopkins. He stated, "But if he can pull this off, then damn. Just like Foreman, like Hopkins, he's already a legend as it is. It would just be the cherry on top." Indeed, Pacquiao's return isn't merely a fight. It's a moment that could either further cement his legacy or raise deeper.
He will pull it off. I told him this morning and the noon.
Just like Foreman, and that, Hopkins.
Yeah.
He already is a legend as it is. This is just cherry on top.
What's up, Peter? Hey, Mikey said Manny, if he beats Barrios, is the best ever. Big G, what do you think? Big G. Big G, what do you think about Pacquiao and Barrios?
Historians recount legendary comebacks. Two names invariably shine brightly: George Foreman and Bernard Hopkins. Their stories serve as enduring benchmarks for fighters aspiring to achieve greatness in the twilight of their careers. Foreman's return to the ring after a decade-long hiatus stunned the sports world. Having initially retired in 1977, Foreman came back in 1987 at the unlikely age of 38. What began as a spectacle quickly evolved into a serious pursuit of the heavyweight title, culminating in his iconic 1994 knockout victory over Michael Moorer. At 45, Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion in history, forever cementing his
Barrios. You want Pacquiao?
Why?
¿Por qué?
Porque es una historia con él.
History. It's a history, with him.
Puedo igualar la historia.
No, never be able to his history, his story.
Your dad told me once.
Inspiring, Bernard Hopkins defied convention by remaining competitive well into his late 40s. Hopkins didn't just extend his career, he redefined it. At 46, he outclassed Jean Pascal in May 2011 to win the WBC light heavyweight title, breaking Foreman's record as the oldest boxing champion. But that wasn't all. 2 years later, he broke his own record by defeating Tavoris Cloud to claim the IBF light heavyweight title at 48, becoming the oldest boxer ever to win a world title. A year later, Hopkins added to his legacy by defeating Babatunde Shumanov to become the oldest fighter to unify world titles at the age of 49. With a strong resume and recent victories over notable opponents, the San Antonio fighter poses a real threat to an aging Pacquiao. The matchup has raised eyebrows and concerns within the boxing community, among the most vocal being Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez, the undefeated WBO flyweight title holder. In a recent interview with Handrap TV, Rodriguez didn't hold back, saying, "Many are excited about his return, proving he is a true legend, but Manny will get hurt. He should have just stayed."
May ginawa tawa mo ba? Ano? May ginawa ako? tay tiếp mà.
He shouldn't be fighting anymore at 46 or 47. Going up against someone like Barrios, he's just going to get beaten badly. Rodriguez's comments reflect a sentiment shared by many in the sport. While Pacquiao's accomplishments are undeniable, boxing is ultimately a young man's game. Barrios, known for his aggressive style and athleticism, could be the wrong opponent at the wrong time. His recent performances show a fighter growing in confidence and refining his skills. Exactly the type of challenge that could expose a veteran's diminished reflexes. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.